Hi, you guys. Okay, so I'm back after 2 weeks. I had a crazy freaking weekend last weekend. But I want to start this video off by, it's not an ad, so don't skip this. I was listening to my favorite podcast today, and that's why we drink. It's paranormal true crime. You should check it out. But Christine was talking about this woman who was maybe possibly sold into sex trafficking, and she brought to my attention this app that I've never heard of. It's called Traffic Cam, and it's TRAFFICK, cam, like camera, free. And what you do is you download it, you take it to your hotel. When you walk into your hotel room, you take a picture of your hotel room, you upload your hotel room's picture, and it helps the FBI match victim photographs to a hotel room, and it helps them bust like big sex trafficking operations. So I don't know how much you guys know about sex trafficking, but apparently a lot of times what they'll do after they kidnap somebody or after they sell them into, or I guess plan on selling them into sex slavery, most of the time they take pictures of them and upload them online to sell them in hotel rooms. So by uploading this picture, the FBI has access to it. It has people that are specifically employed to match these pictures forensically with pictures of these girls on these websites, and you could save somebody's freaking life. So download it. It's called Traffic Cam, TRAFFICK, It is free, and every time you go into a hotel, freaking upload a picture. You could literally save someone's life. And sex trafficking is a huge problem. I'm from Greensboro, North Carolina. It's a big problem in High Point, which is like 20 minutes away. And just do it. Like, it's free. There's no reason why you shouldn't. It takes 5 seconds of your time to take a picture of your hotel room. So now that that's over with, today I wanted to do something like kind of autumny, fall-y sounds really weird. But so I want to do like oranges and neutrals. So I have these cool little color pops right here. But yeah, so let's dive into it. So always I use my Urban Decay. I hope that wasn't like upside down, whatever. But I use my primer as always. And you guys, let me tell you, like, my weekend last weekend, freaking insane. So my boyfriend and I were flying to New Hampshire for a wedding, my aunt's wedding. And we connected from Phoenix to Charlotte, and our plane from Phoenix left super freaking late, like for a dumb fucking reason too. So it was like the cargo area wasn't like holding the bags correctly, I guess. So we had to wait for a mechanic to come fix it. And then freaking we had a 27-minute layover in Charlotte after that. Well, we ran to the gate to fly to Manchester, and the boarding door was shut. So I made the lady book us on a flight to literally anywhere in the freaking United States that's in the Northeast. So we landed in Providence, Rhode Island, and drove until 4 in the morning to get to New Hampshire and went to a wedding next day. So that's that on that. Here is this is one of my favorite palettes ever. Naked Heat. It has a lot of warm brown and red tones with oranges, and orange looks good on me because I have blue eyes. Yay for all my blue eye babes out there. But I really love this color for a base. It's called Ounce. Really beautiful. It's sparkly. It's a neutral color, good base color. I use it a lot actually. Probably for almost every look I use this one. It'll run out before the rest of the palette does. All right, and then, so I'm gonna kind of be creative today. A lot of times my looks will be like, they'll fade in darker on the outside and fade in. Today I'm gonna try and do like, I don't even know what you really call it, but it's like where the brightest color's in the middle. So that'll be fun. You'll learn something new today. We all will. Okay, so I'm gonna take the brush that comes in the Naked Honey palette because it's freaking awesome. And I'm gonna take Literally the one right underneath that base color I just used. And I'm gonna use this end, the thicker end, and just get it on there. And I'm going to use this for my lid. And I'm gonna go all the way down here because we are gonna do that kind of unconventional look. But you want to create shadows on the both ends of the eye. Both sides of the eye? I don't forget now. This brush is actually really awesome. A lot of times, like, the brushes you get in your palettes aren't that great. I love this one. But also, I'm biased towards Urban Decay, so I pretty much love everything they do. I don't know what your guys' favorite time of the year is, but fall is my favorite season, and unfortunately I live in Phoenix, so we don't really get fall. It's currently 87 degrees. But we did go to Flagstaff a couple weekends ago, and Flagstaff, I don't know if you know anything about it, but it's freezing. It gets cold. Like, they have winter up there. And like, I'm used to having winter, and so like moving here was a super weird change for me. And so we went up there and froze our freaking asses off. It was glorious. All right, so we got that done. Now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna get my smaller blender just because. And then I'm gonna get literally the one right under that one we just used. And I'm gonna get a little bit, and I'm just gonna go as close to like the crease as possible. Just really get it in there, give your eyes literal shadow, and go all the way down. Like that. And you're gonna do it on both sides. Oh yeah, also I always forget this, and I really shouldn't because I have 2 cats, but if there is some sort of feline interruption, I apologize in advance, but it's very possible. I've only had a few since I started doing these videos, but you never know what kind of mood they're gonna be in. If you're a cat mom, you know that. All right, so we got that going. So now what we're gonna do, I'm probably gonna take my Naked Honey palette here. I think this is the one I'm thinking of. Maybe it's not. All right, well, okay. Naked Reloaded. I'm just using all my Naked palettes today because they're fucking amazing. All right, so we're gonna take this one first. Distilled, it's called. And we're gonna start working on that look. And I'm gonna get a dome brush. Looks like this. I'm gonna get it on there. And we're just gonna start darkening our corners. And that kind of goes on like shit with this brush. It's okay. We'll switch brushes. Okay. We'll take the other end of Naked Honey's brush, because then it allows us to kind of get in the corner there. There we go. You just want to blend it out like to about the outer edge of your iris. It's a good like reference point to use your eye, your like actual eye. Just because it gives you kind of like a boundary to go off of. I'm gonna do the same thing over here. Sorry, I probably make the weirdest fucking faces, and like I don't even know till when I'm looking at these videos and doing a super shitty job editing them. That's on the up and up, y'all. I'll figure it out eventually. Maybe. No promises. I'm not very talented on any front. So yeah, you see how I kind of left this blank space here? And it's not even, it doesn't really freaking matter. we're just getting started. Oh, God, Jesus. Okay, I have a giant palette here. Morphe, I love you. Okay. So it has a lot of good neutrals in it. Sorry, I'm like totally like holding it out of the way. I'm probably going to use something along the lines of like one of these neutral colors up here, one of these neutral colors down here, just because they go on beautifully and they're not going to be too intense. So I'm going to take this one right here. And that's what we're going to use next. So I'm going to use the dome brush for this one just because Morphe's formula is a little bit thicker, I guess. It goes on better. Like, do you notice how it's covered this brush so much better than the last color I used? But yeah, so we're going to go pretty much over what we just went over. I know it seems like redundant, but sometimes you just have to, it's like paint, like sometimes you gotta do multiple coats to get a desired effect. But yeah. There you go. Look at that crazy shit. Okay. So I'm gonna take my blendy and just kind of buff out what we just did. Boom. Okay. We got that going. Do the same thing on this side. Remember that eyes are sisters and not twins. If you screw up on one eye and one looks better than the other, I mean, just think about your sibling. You look better than them, right? God screwed up the first time. All right. So there we are. With our super cool beginnings of what will hopefully look really awesome. Okay. There we go. And I sometimes will buff it out to like a corner. Doctor this guy a little. It's a process. It truly is. And you know what? If somebody wants to complain about how long you take to do your makeup, tell them that it's an art form and the Sistine Chapel wasn't painted in one day. Okay? That's a pet peeve of mine. Why do you take so long to do your makeup? Do I look good? Yeah. Okay, then shut up. Now that that's over with, all right. So I have like this cool little Revolution palette. These are foils. Love a good foil. But what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to take this little flat guy here and I'm gonna spritz setting spray on it because it's gonna help the brush pick up the pigment. And I'm gonna use this orange up here. And so these are really extremely pigmented colors, like, so they're very thick and they're gonna go on beautifully with setting spray. You just want to apply it as evenly as possible. And you can do this like as wide as you want, as skinny as you want, whatever floats your boat. I like it to be wide, and then I'll go back over it with dark colors like on the outer edge to like kind of contain it to one specific area, I guess. But this little setting spray trick is a good one. Just don't overdo it, just a little spurts on your brush. And it'll pick up like super powdery formulas or super pigmented formulas like a lot better. And you'll be able to just like smear it on there really good. Like, do you see how beautifully this is going on? Because a lot of times you'll have like these gorgeous eyeshadow colors and they just don't like pick up on the brush very well. This fixes that. So add that to your toolkit, your makeup toolkit. And we got this going on now. All right. So I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna take like a kind of a darker brown than what we used before. I'm gonna take Endgame in the Naked Reloaded palette. And I'm gonna take that dome brush again, pick a little bit of it up, and I'm just gonna go on the outer corner here and take it, sweep it up here and back down here, because we want this to be bold. It looks kind of crazy right now, but just wait. It's a process, like I said. Go like this. Okay. I'm gonna take my blender again, because it is, you need one, you have to have a blending brush. And I'm just gonna blend it inwards. I'm not gonna sweep it like I was before. I will go over the top, but you don't want to pick up any more of that pigmented color that you've just put down, because then that's going to take away from what you're going for. You don't want to, you know, cover up the star in any way. But this kind of gives like a nice smoky, I really like this brown color in this Naked palette, the Endgame color, because it truly is just like a nice warm brown that you can use for like pretty much any look that you're going for at all. But yes, we love this. Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. But do you see how it goes like around and we have our middle? And I'm just gonna bring it in a little more. Just because that's my personal preference for this look. Okay, and so I'm going to take that dome brush with just whatever's left over, and I'm going to go underneath the eye here. Okay, I'm going to take my blending brush and just kind of sweep over it. Make it even. All right. And now I have this ColourPop. It is called Let Me Pass Super Shock Shadow. And it's a little bit brighter than the foil that I used, if you can tell. But I'm going to do a little bit of this over top just because I love how bright it is. And it's not like really a foil, but it kind of warms up what we've got going on. And I just love this like burnt orange color. It brings out my blue eyes. So obviously I'm gonna accentuate those all I can. But yeah, dude. Looks good. Hope you like this. Okay. I'm in love with this look right now, currently. So of course we're going to get our eyeliner. So this is one of my favorites, Perversion Waterproof, but I did just get Betty Boop times Ipsy in my Ipsy bag, and I love this tip. It's amazing. It goes on so nice. You get such a nice wing out of it. But if you have watched my eyeliner video, you know that I apply my eyeliner backwards. Fucking weird. But here we are, applying our eyeliner backwards. And you can make your wing as thick as you want, as subtle as you want, whatever works best for you. I like mine to be somewhere in the middle, usually. Oh goodness. There we go. Color that guy in. If you need help with a cat eye, I have another video for that. It's probably my shortest video. I'm sorry I make y'all watch these like long ass videos, but I mean, who wouldn't want to spend all this time with me? But anyways, now we got our wingy wings. Better than sex. Is it upside down? It is. Better than sex. Okay. I go on and on about this bottle, but it's fucking cool. This is Too Faced. I also talk about it in my first video. Strictly, I guess I lied. It's not just eyeliner. I also put on mascara, I think. And it has a lot of views. Like, I am honestly so thankful for the support you guys have shown me. I know most of you are like friends of mine who have been begging me to make a YouTube forever, but like, it really means a lot because this is something that I'm really passionate about that I never really like shared with anyone. I've been doing makeup since I was in high school and I've been doing it kind of crazy. I've done everything from like peacock eyeshadow to like my Pride look, which you can also watch that video. But I appreciate it so much. I have a lot of fun making these. I have a lot of fun going live on Facebook. And I love being creative and thinking up new things to show you guys how to do. So, 'tis the season. I hope you like this look. I think it came out pretty freaking good. I'm biased though, but look at that shit. All right. So, if you aren't an asshole and you watched my like ad thing in the beginning, download that app. It takes 2 seconds. Take a picture of your hotel room, upload it, and the FBI can save thousands of women from sex trafficking. So definitely freaking go do that because women are fucking amazing. They're important and none of them should be living that lifestyle. It sucks. But on a high note, I hope you like this look. If you have any requests for tutorials, comment below. Hit like, hit subscribe, tell all your friends how amazing I am. Also, I'm really pretty, so, you know, that's always a bonus. And I love you. So I'll see you guys next time. Thank you for your support. Download Traffic Cam.